This is take 2 of this recording because I maxed out on the maximum time and I was not finished. So I'm going to try to make this one a little bit shorter. Welcome to episode 3 of Fork It Up, and I am working on my user flows today. I've been working on them the last few days, and they take quite a bit of time just in the logistics of it, of typing things out, thinking things through, resizing things. So I'm not going to make you sit through all of that. I'm just going to show you a little bit about how I do it. And usually I actually do it all out on paper, but I'm trying it this way because it makes it easier to show you what I'm doing, and it has its benefits. Like being able to copy and paste text to reuse it for similar things on different pages, and just not having to erase when I want to just move something around. So you can see that my pages are in the solid lines, and that the user actions and then their results are in the dotted line boxes. And the way that I did that, and here I was just doing this in my last demo, so I will just do it again so I can show it. So the way that I did that, and if you're familiar with Google Slides or PowerPoint or Keynote, I'm sure you're familiar with a lot of these tools. But just in case you're not and you want to watch somebody else do it, then this is how I did it. So let's say whatever page this is, I just got a text box and then typed it in. I like fonts. I don't love Arial, so I just like to use fonts. Anyway, so you can see that this is just floating out there. So to make the border be a solid line, I look right here on border weight, and I set mine at 2 pixels, and now you can see that there. So then for whatever my user is doing, I only chose 1 pixel, and then I made it a dashed border. If you hear jingling, that's just my dog. Puppies are helping me today with my coding. Alright, so user, I hate AutoCADs. I know there's a way to take it off, but I don't feel like doing that right now. Alright, so just line my different user actions up beneath, and then whenever I want to make a new page, I just copy and paste this. This way I don't have to redo these settings with the font and the border and everything every time. And same thing with the dotted line ones. Something happens. Alright, and then for the arrows, I just choose, I go to the line thing and I select arrow, and I can start my line. Oops. Mistakes are gifts. Alright. I can start it here and drag it to here. And now if I move either one of these around, let's say I want to reorder or make room for something else, they stay connected when you line them up on those little purple dots. And in some cases you can see that I was in a tighter spot, And if I had just tried to draw the line from here to here, it would have gone through all these other boxes. So I just used the regular line, and I started the line here, you know, and made it go. Oh, and I was making my lines, I can see now too. The lines in my arrows, I was making 2px just, you know, visually. And then I did the same thing with the arrow, only this time I just started it here and put it down to there. There's not a way to snap a line to a line as far as I know. If you know a way to, then I am happy to hear it. Alright, so some examples of my user flows are, for example, when a user clicks the word join, the button that says join on the landing page, it will bring them to the sign up page. If a user enters an unregistered email, then an error message will appear that the email is not registered, prompting them to click join to sign up. And then just the different things that happen, different things that can happen, and which page it leads them to. And then the way that I handled not being able to fit everything on one slide is that I put, for example, once the user enters a registered email and correct password, then clicks login, that they would then go to the home page. Well, I don't have room to put the home page here, so for this page I'm leaving it at yes, they go to the home page. And then on the next slide I have all the actions for the home page. So then when I was making this for the marketplace page, which I just started, I just duplicated this slide, which I just did by right-clicking, or I'm on a Mac, so I two-finger clicked, and then I hit duplicate slide, and that created an identical slide, since I know that a lot of the actions from the home page are going to be very similar on the marketplace page. So yeah, and then these are the ones that I just changed while I was making the last video that I had to delete because it ran out on time. So yeah, that's basically what I'm going to do. It looks a little messy, but it will not by the time I'm done working on it. The good thing too is that if I want to just like give myself some space, then I can just drag things like off the slide and then reposition them back in once I know where I want them to go. So I'm going to do all of that just for the MVP for my minimum viable product version of the app, all of those user stories that I prioritize as the highest priorities just to get minimum functionality of the app so that I can start having some of my friends in the HVC community check it out. So yeah, I'm going to end this video here. If anything was not clear, be sure to comment. If you have different ways of doing things, I'm sure that there's like different tools and stuff online that are built for this as well. Then yeah, feel free to give me a comment and let me know. It's all about forking it up and helping each other learn. And so tomorrow I may still be working on this, so it might be just a little short video, or I might be able to move on to my wireframes and my my tracking. I'm going to set up a Trello, I think, for this project to keep track. I've mostly used the like GitHub projects tab previously for projects, but I think that I am going to try out Trello because I know a lot of companies use it and I want to make myself as hireable as possible, but from what I understand, it's pretty similar to the functionality in here. So yeah, come back tomorrow, see if I'm moved on to the next step yet. All right, thank you.